Hello, welcome to CHY Mall e-commerce business. My name is Pazamilala. Actually, today I'm gonna explain to members regarding the Communique 36.2 that was released on the 12th of January 2021. Actually, this communique is the latest update of Communique 36 and 36.1. So I hope what I'm going to do now will be of benefit to members who have either read the communique and have not understood, or members who have not gotten time to read through it. Before we start, I would kindly wish members to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be the first to see any video that I post on my channel. Thank you. So I'm gonna be quite fast today so that we can have a smaller video, not a very big one. So, but even as I try to go faster a bit, I will try as much as possible to explain for members to understand this communique. So let's start. So I think in my last video I already spoke about these three parts, or let me say these three paragraphs. This communique about this first and second paragraphs are the same from 36, 36.1 and 36.2. So you can see they are almost the same. So let's not waste much time on that. Let's zoom straight to the main key points. And this communique actually contains 14 important points that we need to know, and we all have to read and understand them carefully. So let's go straight to that. So summary and development of the communique 36.2. The first one reads: CHY Mall has introduced a new point system to be known as the seed point. New registration must be made with 30% of seed points, which only can be purchased from the company, and then 70% of consumption point. So this point is just telling us that now to do new registration, we need what we call the seed point, and we actually need 30% of the seed points to help us do our registration. So 30% will come from the seed point, and then 70% will be coming from our consumption points. So you need these two options, the seed point and the consumption points, to be able to do your new registrations. So let's take note of that. 2. Good news. The seed points are now made possible to be transferred by P2P options. That means you do not need any customer service teams and others to do the work. You can do it on your own. It can be transferred within and outside of your own networks. We made it possible that it can be transferred from your direct uplines and to your direct downlines and other members and customers without any restrictions. Please give it a try. Yeah, so now this has been a new development. Before, they were like, these seed points can only be purchased from the service centers, so which could be a little bit difficult for members to get. But now the good news is that you can get it from your the customer service teams. You can get it from your upliners or downliners. You can get it from among ourselves. We can get this seed point. So that is more flexible this time round. Number 3, the seed points are meant for registering new seeds of members and customers, it cannot be converted into CHY points and consumption points. Good. So number 3 is telling us that the seed points are only meant for registering new members and new customers. So you cannot convert the seed points into CHY points or consumption points. So the seed points is mainly meant for registering new members. So we should take note of that. Point 4. By registering and becoming members and customers of CHY More, you consent and agree to all terms and conditions of CHY More, whether you registered since the inception, 2019, or newly registered in 2021. Since 2019, we are a proud e-commerce company, and we have genuinely helped many members and customers achieve success. We strongly recommend potential members and customers to read the terms and conditions before signing up as our customers and members. Failure to do so, you might have missed out important information of fulfilling your duties and obligations as a customer and member of CHY More. So they are telling us that whether you registered previously or now, we all agreed to the consent or the agreement that is given. We all accepted it before we registered. And even new members that will be registered should also make sure they read the rules of the game. They should be able to understand what the company is about. You should be able to understand the rules that are governing the company, and also, or let me say, the protocols that are into this business before going into it. Because if you don't read carefully and you jump into it, then you might be missing some important information, and you cannot hold anybody responsible. So the upliners or those who are already in the business, when you are to register someone, try and educate the person with the truth. Tell the person the truth. Let's not sugarcoat anything for anybody to come into it and later be blaming anyone, or when the person also enjoys, yeah, that's good. But if there's something, then the person will start to blame anybody. So it's better you tell the person the truth. Let the person know the nitty-gritty about the business. If the person decides to join, that is his or her own case. So we can even show the protocols to those who want to join. Let me see. Yeah. So before you even put the person, there is the protocol that we can even allow members to read. Let's go to network diagram. If you go to the network diagram, why my network is slow? Yeah. So if you come to network diagram and then click on any of the members, see if you want to register a new member. Let me try this. So if you click on register, yeah, so this is where you will have to fill the information of the person, and then you can see at the very end there is registration protocol. So you need to agree this before the person can be registered. So when you click on registration protocol, you can have this information here, and possibly you can share with the members to read. That is English and I think French or so. Yeah. So you can even take this information, you can take screenshot, you can take pictures, and can give it to the members to read and understand before joining. So I think that is that. Let's get back to the Communique. So I hope point 4 is clear. Now let's go to point 5. Point 5 has been, let me say, and they have been noted with red ink. So when you see something red, it means you need to take a very serious note of that, because it might be a caution. So let's read this. We never treat ourselves as an investment company or financial banking institutions. This is an e-commerce trading platform providing online stores for you, partners, and family good health and well-being. But some people misunderstood, or let me say, some people misunderstand and misinform customers and members about being in an investment. So we strongly discourage members and customers doing that. As a result, once again, we urge all service center, SC leaders, and customer and members alike to continue to motivate and inspire each other the right way and knowledge. Kindly take charge and be an example if there is any fail to understand the latest communications. You are the ambassador of the company, and hence we trust you will protect the company together. Please be advised henceforth, the company does not encourage multiple accounts creation, and drastic moves will be implemented soon to curb all the said multiple accounts holders. You do not need one online store to run the trading business on CHY More, not two or more. So here the warning is that, as they have always been saying, CHY More is not an investment company. It will never be, and it has never been. So let's take note. Let's not misinform our people. Let's not misinform the public. What it is an e-commerce platform. You only owe an online shop which you would use to trade in order to make your profit. So people who do not really understand this, let's try to educate them as people who are already in this business. And also, we are ambassadors of the company, and therefore they trust us, and we also need to trust them, and we work together. So the other part of it is that they do not encourage multiple accounts. It means that as an individual, as a customer, you do not need to have so many accounts. You just need one account that you can trade with. You need only one online store so you can run your trading businesses. So maybe with time, something might be done with those who have so many accounts. So, but we don't know how long that will happen and what measures will be taken against such people. So let's take note. So let's try to restrict the number of accounts that we register under our names. Point 6. Henceforth, from now onwards, all members and customers can only withdraw 70% of the amount you intend to withdraw. As for the remaining 30%, a compulsory 20% will be converted to consumption points, while service charges have now been increased from 5% to 10%. Yeah, so now, like what we have already heard before, regarding to withdrawal, we can only withdraw 70% of our earnings. So that is what we have to note. And then the 30% will be shared between consumption point and then service fee. So 20% will now be going to our consumption points, and then anytime you make a withdrawal, you will be charged 10% of service fee. So that is what will happen. Point 7. If your online store account sign-up cost is worth up to $800, your monthly withdrawal limit is $800. But if it is below that, then your maximum withdrawal per month remains $400. There is no time restriction on it. It follows the maximum amount as per the VIP packages. Yeah, so like we saw earlier in the previous video I made, yeah, they are saying if your account sign up cost is up to $800, it means monthly you can equally withdraw $800. It doesn't matter how much more money you have. If you have more money, at the end of the month you can only withdraw $800. And then those that are below that $800, then you can only withdraw $400 per month. So the $400 per month, let's say, would be VIP packages of 2 to VIP 5, and then VIP 6 and 7 will be the kind of people who are likely to be able to withdraw $800 per month. Next is point 8. Point 8 is new update. If you were enrolled in the advanced credit program from now, 50% of your earnings will be going into paying the advanced credit program, while 40% goes into your consumption points and 10% in CHY points, which is withdrawable. You can use the said 40% of consumption points to direct share with and register new members and customers if they like your opportunities in the business together. You can even choose the cash out the 10% of CHY. So before we realized that they were going to use 70% in repaying the ACP, and then 10% goes into the consumption points. But now they are telling us that 50% of our earnings will be used in repaying the advanced credit program, the ACP, and then 40% will go into our consumption points, which we can use for registering new members and also for direct sharing, and then 10% will go to our CHY points, which you can withdraw and benefit. That is what will happen now. Point 9 is also new update. When you finish paying back the advanced credit program for accounts which are not yet profitable, your profits will go into 60% consumption points and 40% withdrawal in CHY points. Please note that CP cannot be withdrawn but can be used for new registration and for upgrades. However, you can always withdraw in CHY. The IT teams will determine using its data to confirm whether the account is profitable or not. So point number 9 is telling us that when we finish paying the ACP, then accounts that are not yet profitable, this would only be determined by the IT teams. So for now, I cannot tell which accounts are profitable and which are not profitable. So it's the work of the IT teams who will determine whether your account is profitable or not. So if your account is not yet profitable, then your profits will then go into 60% consumption points. So 60% of your earnings will go to consumption points. And you know that is what you can use for registration and for direct sharing. And 40% will now go into your CHY points. So here you can withdraw CHY points. You can withdraw. So your earnings, 40% of your earnings will go to CHY points, which we can enjoy. And we should remember, an account that is profitable or not will be determined by the IT teams, the information technology people. Number 10. Number 10 is also new updates. They are telling us when you finish paying back the advanced credit program for accounts which are already profitable long time, your profits will go into 70% consumption points and 30% withdrawal in CHY points. Please note that CP cannot be withdrawn but can be used for new registration and for upgrades. However, you can always withdraw in CHY. The IT teams will determine using its data to confirm whether the account is profitable or not. So the number 10 is now telling us accounts that, or people who were in the advanced credit program and have finished paying. So if you finish paying and your account is now profitable long time ago, then then your profits will 70% of your profit will now go to consumption points, which you know that you cannot withdraw your consumption point, but you can use that to do registration, new registration, and for upgrade, and to upgrade your account. And then 30% of it will then go into CHY points, which you can withdraw anytime you like and enjoy. However, the IT team again are the people who will determine which account is profitable long time ago and which account isn't profitable. So let's take note of that. Number 11. Number 11 reads, CHY Mall customers and members who did not participate in the advanced credit program are not affected. It means you will still be getting normal profits and income as before. We encourage you to keep on sharing the good news to your direct potential online store mates, members, and customers. So for now, this is also good for those who are currently enrolling in. So if you are now registered, especially those who didn't take part in the ACP, that is the Advanced Credit Program, then you will not be affected by all these new changes. It means you will still be getting your normal profits and your income as the company started, the way the company started. So you do not have any cause to worry. However, my question would be, if these new people also come in, at what time would they also be upgraded into the same system that we are in now? So that is a quick note or a question we must all think about as we go along with the business. I intend to say it as it is, not sugar coated. Let people understand what is going on, and then we'll all enjoy together. Number 12, latest updates. The repayment of new retail advanced credit program is currently based on 50% repayment and 40% becomes consumption points, which you can cash out after registering new members and customers, and 10% of CHY points withdrawal. So now they are telling us that this is one of the latest updates. So with the ACP, 50%, as we said earlier, would be used for repaying the loan, the credit, the advanced credit. And then 40% would go into your consumption points, which you cannot withdraw. You can only use that to register new members and customers. And then 10% will go into your CHY points, which we can withdraw. So that is the latest update. But as it starts now, I don't know when it's also taking effect about this 10% that is going into our CHY points. So let's take note of that. After 20 trades in new retail areas, your account will return to normal and you will get profit in CHY as per usual. So when everything is done, then you would go through 20 trades. So if you are able to do 20 trades in your new retail areas, then your account will go back to normal, the way people were enjoying, getting everything, every benefit. So all your benefits will now go into your CHY points, which you can withdraw and enjoy. So that is good news. However, I don't know after these 20 trades whether there will be any further communique or updates about this or new changes. But as it stands now, I think this is not bad. After the 20 trades, then you can maybe some 6 to 7 months there, you'll be able to finish with this, and then you will begin to enjoy full benefit of your account. So I think it's not bad though. It's not bad. Please remember that the advanced credit program is the best thing that happens to the company and customers, as it is not compulsory unless you click and select and use it. It is very beneficial to customers and members who require bigger levels trading to earn more without using own money. Besides that, it also requires everyone to work hard to promote the market of the so that all members and customers can get more benefits by promoting and coloring more lives worldwide. So they are saying that it isn't compulsory for you to use the advanced credit program. You can decide to use the CHY point if you have enough credit points in your account. So it's not compulsory. Yeah, but my question is, how many people are able to have enough to do their own trade after the upgrade that was done? So it's left onto us to look at that. But it's not compulsory. It's also good news. You can decide to choose the CHY points, or you can decide to add more credit, more points. If you don't want to use the loan, then you can do your own things and you enjoy your own benefits. So it's good. It's not bad. 13. The seed points and CHY points can be obtained and purchased directly from your SC leaders and country representatives and warehouse center respectively. Please mention the right names of points upon purchase. Should you have accidentally purchased the wrong points or using the wrong names, you will have to accept the consequences of your carelessness and move on. The names are, for instance, CHY points, seed points, and consumption points. Yeah, this is also good. Before we could get the seed points, or in the earlier communique, they were saying the seed points could only be gotten from the customer service as the centers. But now you can get it from the SC leaders, the country representatives, and then the warehouse centers. So this is how you can get. But in purchasing it, we have to be very careful to get the right names. The right names are CHY points, seed points, and consumption points. So we need to know the significance of these three things, what they are used for. And when you are buying, you should know exactly what you are going for. If you buy the wrong, if you mention the wrong name and they give you the wrong points, then you have yourself to blame. You don't have to blame anybody. So be very careful as to what you are purchasing. Then the last key point, point 14, that we're going to look up is new updates. So the company will introduce and encourage future withdrawals to only be done in BTC, ETH, and USDT. Please look and study about these to get some education and know-how in this all new future changes. It will be implemented in stages. Kindly prepare earlier and watch the space. So this is also a new update that we need to know. The company in the future would be using BTC, is it Bitcoin, Ethereum, ETH, and USDT for future withdrawals. So we need to start learning how to use these things, how to learn to get to know about these things, because in future they may change this, and this future we don't know. It can even be tomorrow, it can be years to come, months to come. We don't know how this future can be. So let's be wary of that. Let's take note of that. So we have 14 key points that we are supposed to know, and I've explained that. I think all these things were said in the last communique, so they are just repeated, so I will not waste time on that. So this is the French version and all that. So I think I'll stop here, and I hope the explanation that I've done would help members to understand the communique and then take a better decision as to what to do. Thank you all for watching, and I'm humbled to be able to do this for members to understand. Kindly subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you can share with your team members to also go through. Those who don't understand can enjoy it. Let's do it together, because there is future for us. Thanks to everyone, and have a nice time. Bye. Once again, my name is Paza Milala.